In response to the high demand of iPhone technology, Suburban Taxi says they have created an app where they can pick you up according to your location, just like Uber. Technological difficulties are always a possibility here, but with a team of over 60 people, Citrus TV Noticias has learned the reasoning behind the show must go on.
And we're taking an in-depth look at whether they work. Several of our interns, our wonderful, hardworking interns, have been giving them a try all morning long. And okay, we want to hear your experience. Paola, tell us how was it?
Well, Robin, we're feeling very tired out here. We have Amanda, who says she can't wait to sit on a chair. We have Rachel, who's feeling okay for now, but soon she says she will get very tired. And honestly, I just can't wait to sit back down. It's getting really tiring.
Okay, now, I know you're going to be taking my job one day. That was just a little too good as an intern.
Very good.
That was very, very good. But thank you for that.
Right here, you can see the differences of the paths. So there's a paved portion, which was just put down a couple of days ago. And there's the soft gravel, which runners find it a lot easier to run on because of the softer surface. Syracuse high school students have been arguing that walking 2 miles to school is simply too much. However, there was a press conference that was held right here this afternoon. If you're looking for unique foods and special drinks just like the ones we have here, make sure to not miss Syracuse's 12th annual dining week. Now the consensus seems obvious. It doesn't matter what the design is on the cups, whether it's the Starbucks red or the joyful design of Dunkin' Donuts. Consumers and employees both agree that what's inside is what matters. Real estate sales agent Valerie Schneller tells us there are 35 lots in this neighborhood with only 10 left. Now that shows us how quickly these homes are going for. Syracuse residents may soon have the opportunity to ask for a ride with the touch of their fingers through an application that has yet to be used locally. A ride-sharing service like Uber may be what Syracuse University students want.
I would 100% use it.
And according to SU Student Association president, it's exactly what the students need.
Uber and Lyft and other ride-sharing programs like it have been really successful in terms of alleviating or reducing the numbers of drunk driving accidents.
However, according to a local taxi company, Suburban Taxi, they're just like Uber.
We're no different than Uber. We have properly licensed vehicles out there with for-hire insurance, and we can offer the same type of technology.
In response to the high demand of iPhone technology, Suburban Taxi says they have created an app where they can pick you up according to your location, just like Uber. They added that they would not mind an Uber-like service as long as they comply with local regulations.
Our concern is if they do come into this area, are they going to be regulated?
Ilacqua tells us ride-sharing services do not always follow the regulations, saving them around $500,000 a year. These regulations include paying for workers' compensation, payroll taxes, local licensing fees, DMV fees, and even a certification from a doctor that says the driver is fit to be behind the wheel. This is a reason behind high taxi prices and low Uber prices.
A taxi ride is $30, where I think an Uber would be somewhere to be like $15.
Statewide ride-sharing services are only active in New York City because they follow regulations there. The Syracuse transportation industry is asking that they do the same locally before giving these services the green light. Paola Suro reporting for NCC News. There is fresh pavement where there used to be gravel only 2 weeks ago along the Erie Canalway Trail.
I brought my new shoes and I'm going to go down the new trail and see how the pavement feels.
Not everyone supported this paving and protested against this $325,000 improvement project that extended from DeWitt to Green Lake State Park. Patricia Ford felt the state did not consult the public before making a decision on this plan and was scared to lose the gravel trail.
You know, you just think everything's going to be there for you the way it was all the time. So when it sort of changes without your knowledge, suddenly something that you've just taken for granted for years, it's a real shock.
Right here you can see the differences of the paths. So there's a paved portion which was just put down a couple of days ago. And there's the soft gravel which runners find it a lot easier to run on because of the softer surface. It is much easier to run that way in longer distances. So after listening to public opinions, the New York State Office of Parks reached a compromise, where instead of paving 4.5 miles of the trail, only 2.9 would be paved. Supporters of the paving, such as Beata Karpinska, who works for an agency that advocates for the disabled, said this would make the trail more accessible.
The ear canal paving is going to help everybody who uses the facilities over there. Persons with disabilities who have some physical issues, maybe use a wheelchair.
Although the gravel may be more beneficial to run on, some athletes prefer different surfaces.
Onondaga County only has one paved bike path before this trail was paved, and so there was definitely a need for more paved bike paths.
Thanks to this compromise, both sides of the argument met in the middle, just like the gravel and the pavement. Paola Suro reporting for NCC News. Meet Charlie Lanou.
See you guys.
Bye, Charlie. Bye, get better.
The first bicycle delivery man in the Syracuse area Jimmy John's store. But why ride a bicycle instead of a car? Well, it makes Jimmy John's freaky fast motto reality.
My average time is like 7 minutes for delivery.
26-year-old Charlie has the fastest delivery time in the store, and all thanks to the practicality of riding a bike versus a car.
We don't have to deal with finding a parking spot. We can cut through the campus. We can go the wrong way up one-way streets.
He began his job 2 years ago. Although there are around 10 delivery people, Charlie distributes approximately 30% of the store orders.
I've done, just in this store, over like 15,000 bike deliveries.
Not even the harsh Syracuse winters stop him from delivering.
You can get like special tires for your bike that have like metal studs in them that are made to accommodate the snow and the ice.
He's also known for blasting music through speakers while on the job. He does this to notify pedestrians that he's coming through and also to notice if his bike or phone is getting stolen.
If it's playing and I can see it's playing on my phone and my phone's emitting no sound, then I know it's within the 30-foot Bluetooth connectivity range.
At the beginning of his career, he worked about 16 hours a day, but now currently works from Monday through Saturday, averaging 50 hours a week. And he loves every second of it.
It's like the antithesis of a desk job, right? So, you know, like solitary, no interaction. So like I like that I can just, I don't know, maybe talk to hundreds of people every day.
He says balancing food and work is a challenge. In the mornings, people may see him riding his bike with a Pop-Tart or banana in hand. And when asked about his favorite Jimmy John's sandwich, he quickly replied,
I usually get the number 12, add bacon, extra onions, cut it in half, all freebies. That's the word on the street.
Paola Suro reporting for NCC News. And with the presidential election less than a year away, more people in Onondaga County are making sure their votes count. And commuters, brace yourselves because this might make you cringe. The MTA says that bed bugs have been found on the N trains a few days after authorities were ordered to fumigate. Laura Viera Suarez was fired on Thursday but filed a lawsuit this week in state Supreme Court, arguing that firing her was unnecessary. Now, if you love doing snow angels, building snowmen, or just love the cold, this winter may have let you down. The United States just experienced its warmest winter on record. And with that, we take it to our very own meteorologist, Herns Laguerre Jr. Herns, I'm so jealous you're out there right now in the sun. Tell us, how beautiful is it out there today? And Twitter lovers, if you're wondering why your timeline may look different, here is why. The company created an algorithm that will show the tweets most people want to see at the top of your timeline. The Zika virus has spread to the United States through sexual transmission. It is the first known case of this virus reaching the continental United States during this outbreak. It was a successful night for presidential Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders during the Michigan primary. This one is for any aspiring singers out there. You have a chance to make your voice heard and raise money for Cincinnati Children's Hospital at the same time. Well, that's all we have for you at 4 p.m., but stay tuned for the 4:45. I'm Paola Suro.